From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar, brought to you by our good friends at Dasher and at Farther. This show, you get to sit at the bar and tell your story, and everybody is welcome to. This time around, talk a little gaming, a little financial services, and a little college athletics. Let's welcome in the panel. Justin Gast is here from Gnome Cap Games. How are you, Justin?
I'm doing great, Tom.
So you're our gamer on this show.
I am.
All right. How did you get involved in that, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, I was born a while ago, and then I realized that video games were really cool.
Okay.
It was a great part of my childhood and something that I realized, man, there's actually a lot of potential here for storytelling and for being able to communicate complex emotion and being able to really connect with people through video games.
You're with augmented VR, all that stuff.
That's right.
You do it all.
Virtual reality, augmented reality, it opens up a whole new level for us to be able to work with other people and be able to experience more than we've ever done before.
What was your first game? Do you remember, like,
first game I played?
Like you're like, wow, this is.
Oh man, remember the little like TV sticks that you plug into the TV and get the cables? Atari Adventure. That was my very first one that I can recall. Just a little square on the screen.
Atari back in the day. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I still have mine.
There you go. I still have mine too. All right, I'm not getting rid of that thing. But yeah, just little squares moving around the screen. But now we've come so far.
No
it's
doubt
insane.
About that. Jeff Sedlitz is here. Hey, Jeff from Family Tree Financial Group. Welcome back.
Good to
What's
be back.
What's the latest, man?
Just working hard, helping a lot of people with their retirement planning.
Okay.
And specifically with Trump's tax plan getting ready to sunset, we're moving a lot of money from qualified plans to tax-free alternatives.
Do you look at any gaming companies to invest in, like Epic or Riot or any, you know what I mean, like any of those, bigger companies?
Not really.
No.
On a personal level, yes. But,
So I do know this. Disney invested $1.5 billion into Epic Games, which makes Fortnite, right?
That's right. And Disney is all about that expanded universe. And wow, I'm really curious to see if they start putting that stuff out, because Disney has always been very exclusive about their IP.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Nick is here. O'Brien, how you doing, brother?
Doing well.
How's UNF? How the sports, the athletes doing these days, my man?
We're in full spring season, so pretty busy. Some teams are kind of wrapping up their championship season, and everybody else is kind of getting closer and closer to conference play. So it's busy over there.
Beach volleyball still doing well?
Yeah, they're doing well.
Okay.
They're heading up to South Carolina for a tournament this weekend. Baseball's rolling. Softball just got back in town too. So a lot of spring sports are competing right now.
We were talking virtual reality with during another show about physical therapy. What about strength and conditioning? Will that ever? I mean, I know people can do that on their own, but I'm talking from within the university. Hey, here's a program that you guys can take with you off season. What kind?
Right now, UNF doesn't have anything that we're kind of tailoring towards that yet, but it's definitely big in the community. We've seen it with return to play in terms of like concussion return to play protocols.
Right.
Even like shot selection and then visual boards and everything, kind of working on reaction time and just tracking different patterns, especially for like goalies and stuff.
Yeah. So I would imagine in that world, the strength and conditioning world with the AR and VR, that the conditioning part all day long, right? You're moving around, you're going to get conditioned. What about the strength part? Would you ever, would they ever fit? Because how do you even have resistance? You must have to have something with you, I'd imagine, to make that happen.
There are some people that are very committed to that idea, where they have starting to get, think about like bungee string, like being able to pull resistance. That does exist. In fact, during when I was in my education, I was working with virtual reality. That was something that me and my team almost worked on, is that dealing with strength training by just hooking it up to essentially exercise equipment and then just tracking it. So essentially, you would be able to be fully immersed in a different environment. But still doing the strength training.
The actual thing.
Exactly.
It's got to be, what you're doing it's going to be in everybody's world.
Very excited.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, even with teaching people about being a financial planner, you got to imagine that that's either in play already or coming into play at some point.
Yeah, it's in play and it's evolving.
Yeah.
So.
And AI, does it concern you at all, or are you more like, let's just see what? Does it concern you at all? You're the game.
Absolutely.
It does.
I'm glad to hear
Because
that.
someone can create a game through AI, right? Is that fair to say?
It is starting to get there. I wouldn't say it's fair to say just yet, but we are getting there very quickly.
It's amazing. Yeah.
It's
Technology
incredible.
evolving like by
It's
the minute.
incredible.
Yeah, but it is a little concerning on the financial side. What can happen.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, great job. As always, always welcome to have a seat at my bar. Keep up the great work. Make sure you check out all their great profiles in this conversation and hundreds of others. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website and you'll see it all. And you too can sit right here at my bar and tell your story. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement, or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.